Back with us again, Congressman Matt Gaetz, Congressman Louis Gohmert, Congressman Andy Biggs. Gentlemen, let me start with you, Congressman Gohmert. How can these FBI special counsel folks, whether it is Mueller himself, whether it is James Comey, whether it's Andrew McCabe, I mean, the list goes on here of conflicted individuals Absolutely. At the top of this. How can it even be permitted? McCabe has been under an inspector general inspection for I don't know how long now.
And it's outrageous with his wife involved in running for office and the money that came in. I mean, he should not be anywhere close to the position he's in right now. I mean, if we're going to get down to what the truth really is, Jeff basically has to count on the FBI. And when you got people like McCabe and Mueller investigating these things, talking to the agents and all, it's creating such a cloud. We have got to get back to sunlight and bring that sunlight to bear on all the evidence, all the facts that are out there. This is really serious, and I'm so grateful to the president. He hadn't given up. He keeps pushing. And frankly, Lou, back in September of last year, I was talking to him privately, and I said, "You got to promise me you won't do what President Bush did, and try to be magnanimous. And you come in and say, okay, everything that happened in the past." That's in the past. Mm-hmm. Everybody starts fresh today. I said, because you've got some people that have been committing crimes. And he said, you don't have to worry. We're going to come in and we're going to clean house.
Well, and Lou,
he's been prevented from it.
We can't live in a world where when you lose an election, it's a de facto immunity deal. That erodes the rule of law in this country. Exactly. And if we don't get answers from the Department of Justice, that's what we've got. And the people currently there are too conflicted to investigate the very facts that they were involved in.
And that's why we have to have a special counsel, and that's why we've been clamoring for it for months, and why we've been so frustrated with the Attorney General, because he is getting advice from the very people who are implicated or at least witnesses.
But surely he knows that, Congressman Biggs. Surely he understands that. He's a smart man.
He is a very smart guy. But if you go back and look, when he first recused himself, he was saying, I have been talking with the career guys. And he has said that a number of times because he is so ethical and upright. He just figures, well, these career guys have got to be really towing the line wrong. People have manipulated him just the way Comey manipulated Ashcroft to get Ashcroft to recuse himself so Comey could appoint his kid's godfather, Patrick Fitzgerald, as special counsel in that deal.
You know, what are the odds that you would have a Uranium-1 deal going back to 2009 and 10 at the earliest part, in which you would involve McCabe, you would involve Mueller and Comey, and the list goes on. It is too far-fetched to even contemplate that it would be a coincidence. And now the FBI has become a place where investigations and facts and truth go to die. This is going to be driving everyone except at the top nuts there at the FBI.
Oh, and I've talked to plenty of FBI agents that are very, very concerned about what's happened, the politicization of the FBI during the last 8 years, and actually going a year or two into the Bush administration, not by George W. Bush, but by the people that were in places to use politics against the administration.
Let me just turn to one other issue here, and that's the dossier. Discredited, debunked. But it now appears, and you gentlemen must surely know better than I, but it appears that very likely was used as the basis for FISA warrants that were used to go after targets of the special counsel. Well, what do you make of it, Congressman Biggs?
Yeah, that's outrageous. And this is what we've been talking about, because the FISA warrants are supposed to be very carefully scrutinized. And here they're taking documents that were paid for by the DNC, by Hillary Clinton's campaign, and they're relying on them ostensibly to get FISA warrants to spy on American citizens. This is outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, and Lou, if you think about if the shoe was on the other foot, if you had the Republican Party paying a private organization to go and bribe Russians to say untrue things about Democrats, you would already have 100 Democrats in the House of Representatives calling for impeachment. All we're calling for is an honest investigation. All we're saying is the very people that were involved in this rotten deal with uranium should be investigated, and they should not be the ones investigating the President of the United States.
But Rod Rosenstein and Mueller do not want to step down because they're the only thing standing between the American people getting the truth and the truth. I mean, they're obstructing things right now. That's it. They don't want anybody investigating because they're the ones that closed and sealed and protected the Russian investigation originally.
Congressman, again, our thanks. Congratulations on getting this moving. And let's hope the Attorney General does, as President Trump says, the right thing. Congressman
I love
Gates.
the way you nailed it. This is just the beginning. Getting it moving. It's
Congressman Gates, Congressman Biggs, Congressman Gomer, great to see you, and thanks for being with us.
Good, Lou.
Good to see you, Lou. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Please roll the video now.